What is up today, everybody? Youngblood MTG here again, playing some more Pioneer. I've been having a lot of fun playing Rogues. I did make a couple of small changes to the deck. Kind of want to see how they fare. First and foremost, we finished our last stream with a 4-1, which was awesome. Just call me L. Fredward, the Master of Chaos. See, this is why I always say that I wish I was an artist, because I would totally, like, sketch out El Fredward, the Master of Chaos, and I would basically, like, make you an avatar of that and send it to you, but I am not an artist, so sadly that's not going to happen. So after a 4-1 in our last stream with Pioneer Rogues, I wanted to make a couple of small changes. It was nothing crazy, but I did make two particular changes to the main and one change to the side. Pretty easily. Came in 7th this morning with Grixis. That's awesome. Good for you. Pizza box, right? I think I saw you updated on Twitter. That's awesome, dude. Good for you. Congratulations. And the other thing is I actually have almost 3 hours to stream today, so hopefully we'll actually have time to finish a league. Just to get this going quick, changes I made, I cut one Shipwreck Marsh for one Hall of Storm Giants. There's probably argument to cut Agadeem's Awakening instead of the Shipwreck Marsh. But I really like because I am feeling a little meh on this card, but I really like the card. I want it to do well. I want to practice it before game 1 goes for 2 hours. Dear God, I hope not. So this may end up being the cut, but for now I really like the card. I want to try to make it work. Out of 150 players, Freddy, that's awesome. And yeah, good for you, man. Just keep it up. And the other change was I cut the main board Spell Pierce. It was really cool. It was just fringe useful. And I put in the second Jace, the Perfected Mind, moving it out of the sideboard and putting in a third Mystical Dispute. This deck is starting to pick up steam, so there is a world where Mystical Dispute will come in handy for us. Got a date as well this Friday and next week. Fredward, good for you, my man. That's awesome. Otherwise, no other changes to the deck, and we are just going to hop into a league and see how we do. Freddie, I hope that goes well for you, man. I really, really do. Let's hop in and go. She wants to taste my cooking, Freddie. With all the pictures of food that you post to the Discord, I understand why. I do. Because everything you cook looks freaking amazing. Oh God, it's getting warm in here. I made the mistake of not turning on the AC, but probably better that way. No, less background noise over the stream. Alright, we love being on the play. Good luck, have fun to our opponent. And this hand looks amazing. Doing a new dish, going back to French cooking. I love French food. We're going to keep this hand. All right, so we are not milling our opponent out as they are on Yorion. Mult 6, though, we're very happy with that. We're going to leave it the Dark Slick Shores. That way we can hold up Push Orthes Guild Enforcer in case they are a creature deck. Yorion tells me probably not, but still better safe than sorry. So Dark Slick Shores comes in and we pass. Insight. I'm unfamiliar with Insight. I'm going to always yield. Definitely don't know what this deck is. I have definitely never seen it before in my life. I guess we just shock for the sake of leaving up Drown and swing. The plus side is that next turn, ideally we won't hit the Agadeem's Awakening, but we will get to Invasion of Amonkhet, which is pretty strong. Okay, a little awkwardly off curve. I think we're gonna play the Awakening tapped. Go to combat, swing. It does get a little weird with, like, Soaring Thought Thief, playing at main phase versus end of turn, but I think that's part of the fun. Aether Channeler. Well, we currently cannot drown that. So we're just going to let that happen. Let's see what mode they choose. They are choosing to draw a card. That is probably the one we were most okay with. And then Soaring Thought Thief. I have no idea what our opponent's playing. Like, genuinely not the slightest. Thoughtseize. 7 cards of your library. X artifacts. Enter creatures. I don't understand what's happening here. Like, I just genuinely don't. But Kyla's Reconstruction. No, actually, that card's not really that. Maybe it is. Oh, put someone on the battlefield? Yeah, that's gotta go. And then we just swing with the Thought Thief. Leave up drown. I guess I could have sped up the clock a little there, but I think I want to, in general, just play a little more tempo-esque here. Not worried about the Yorion right now. Alright, that was the Overgrown Farmland. 3 have been Inspector. That's fine. Alright, we'll probably count... I guess the other option is kill the Channeler now. Yeah, we'll just kill the Channeler. That way they have to copy 3 of an Inspector, which does get them a clue. But if that's what they spend their time doing, I think we're very okay with that. And then we get to go swing. If they double block, we push one of them. No blocks at all. So, Invasion of Amonkhet. They'll discard, we'll draw. Ideally an untapped black source. Sorry, hang on. Why do you get to play against hot memes and I play against real decks? Great question. I thought Bant Blink at first, but Kyla's Reconstruction is interesting. It is pretty cool. Is it $5 for you to play a Vintage League? I think it's $10 to play a Vintage League. In case things go south, do I want to leave up the push or do I want to play the tapped hive? I think I want to play the tapped hive and pass. That's annoying. Alright, take Soaring Thought Thief. Alright. Crack a clue. It's fine. We'll talk about it, Freddy. We'll talk about it. I'm not against it. Ooh, Hall. So I could Watery Grave, animate Swing. Or we could just like do some like push sling shenanigans or push cling shenanigans. Unfortunately, I can't push the apparition yet. I think we'll play Hall tapped. Um, and maybe we just pass. I don't like giving them more time, but I think we have to pass. Straight up nothing. Okay. In that case, we're going to get a free draw off of Cling to Dust. Double push is not bad. Opponent has mana. Uh-oh. Yeah, this has to be like some kind of Bant Blink variant. Coco in a Yorion deck just feels so risky. Turn my mic up. Yes, I can. Is that better? That's so brutal. That is really bad for us. I thought these would have been really good last turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I still can't animate Hall. How do they blink anything, as I haven't seen one blink card? I mean, Yorion's their companion, so that's got to be worth something, right? Maybe I should have taken that turn to attack. Alright, we're losing momentum pretty bad here. Maybe I want to Thought Seize them, though. Aether Channeler and Reflector Mage. Probably gotta lose the Mage. Taking 8 here. Going to 6. Yikes. Land for turn. Channeler. And they get a free draw off of it. Putting Yorion into hand. We're gonna just cling a forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That Castle Lochtwain really doesn't help me much. Man, the amount that we flood out is kind of significant. With 22 lands and as much card draw as I have, you wouldn't think I flood that much. Alright, Ray of Enfeeblement comes in. Probably, is it just Ray? Ray of Enfeeblement, go down Jace, because we're not milling them out. And I think that's it. Maybe cut the Agadim. No, I don't want to cut the Agadim. Cut one push. Am I only running? Wait, am I only running 3 fatal pushes? Wait a minute. Why did I think I was on 4 fatal pushes? Hang on one second. I'm only on 3 pushes? This whole time I thought I was on 4. But, okay, that's fine. I'll take the play. Hand is fine. Perfect? No. Fine? Yes. Alright. Dark Slick Shores, pass. Thieves Guild Enforcer, always yield. Another land would be great. Kaito is not another land. We'll play the Odawara. We'll play Thieves Guild. Got another event playing Bug. Ooh, in what format? Pioneer? I guess pretty much everything in their deck is really low to the really low to the ground. So I guess, like, theoretically, another land, please. I literally make like one joke about flooding. Think you probably should have thought on the draw. I would have. On the play, I don't think so. I really wish we drew another land. That would have been much better for us. But I think now we thought seas. Ooh, they are also stuck on lands. Which makes me think we should get rid of Fibblethip. Well, they can't cast Fibblethip anyway if they draw a blue source, though, because the draw land doesn't matter. Taking Eldrazi Displacer is redundant. Coco's Raw Power. Channeler is a solid effect. I mean, all Fibblethip does is draw cards. So, Prowler does kind of affect our strategy a little bit. Maybe it's just Coco. Yeah, if I drew another land, I could have put a lot more power on the board. But, you know. Damn, they drew a land. Alright, and they probably end up playing the Channeler. Prowler is fine. Prowler is annoying but beatable. Alright, so they took a creature. Okay. That is a land. Unfortunately, that land doesn't help us all too much at this moment. We're going to play it. We're going to swing. Because if they don't block, then that makes the Thought Thief hit. Then we hit harder if they don't block. And we're kind of racing them right now. All right, no blocks, so Soaring Thought Thief. Make them take 8. They're down to 4. We're in pretty decent shape. Even if they put up a flying blocker, I can, if I draw a land next turn, play Kaito. That is another creature. Unfortunately for them, it does not reduce the cost of creatures by 2. Yeah, sometimes we can race when we need to. Alright, another Channeler. I imagine they're bouncing something. Yeah, bounce that guy. So now they can... Uh-oh. I'm seeing the dilemma here. Now they'll bounce something else. Still say another land would be great. I feel like Thoughtseize is definitely not like the worst thing I could have drawn. And I still know I have perfect knowledge of their hand. Still currently have no flying blockers. So let's Thoughtseize them. Take Fibblethip. So that they can't get a free draw. And then we'll pass. Not going to bother attacking because that's just a free thing for them. But if they end up playing or making a flyer, we can still flash in Soaring Thought Thief, hope to draw a land if we do Kaito, uptick Kaito on... Alright, do I let them keep this cost reduction? Or do I block with Thieves Guild? I think I take the 3. I think we take the 3. And they took Thoughtseize, so they can cast a sorcery for 1 less. They might try to Kaya's Reconstruction, or Kyla's Reconstruction for 1. Displacer is fine, as they can't do anything. Alright, it looks like we win here. Alright, cool. They just wanted us to play the second Thought Thief. I don't think we change anything. I mean, maybe there's a world where we run like 1 Disdainful Stroke, but I feel like that's just not the case. I think we just run it back. Play a little more tempo-esque in game 3 since we're on the draw. Shieldred in the hand is a solid start. Okay, so we'll keep this hand. We get to go Thoughtseize into either Thought Thief or Drown, depending on our need. Top deck a push. We love to draw another land. Will that actually happen? Who knows? We're gonna get rid of the Reflector Mage because I'm anticipating that with playing the Thought Thief the following turn, we will be able to counter the Collected Company. Great draw for them. Alright, seems like we're starting to see the rough side of variance here. But you know, it really do be like that sometimes. I have pretty good knowledge of what's in their hand. Um, we'll just take the one though. It's just one. Eldrazi Displacer is annoying but fine. Black, blue, Flash and Thought Thief. Land, please. That is a land. Go to combat. Swing. Move to main 2. Shock and pass. Alright, farmland. Alright. We didn't really get to play the tempo game there, but that's okay. Go for the throat. Not a bad draw. Alright, they're going to attempt to Coco with the trigger on the stack, which we will respond by pushing the Inspector. And then drown the Collected Company. They mill 2. Alright, our life total's getting a little low. We could theoretically play the Nighthawk Scavenger next turn. The problem is playing Scavenger kind of opens us up to... I don't think I'm scared of that. I think I'd almost rather draw a land and play Sheoldred. Oh, no. Alright. Yeah, we might just have to hope to... Dang! Stuck on 3 lands. This is brutal. And we're dead on board. It's insane. It's like we didn't even have a chance. And there's really no line we could take. I mean, Scavenger trades with something decently well, gains me a good... Scavenger trades and gains me a good amount of life. Yeah, this sucks. But alright. It is what it is. Pass. That's rough. I kind of forgot that it's literally any creature. Okay. Well, turns out go for the throat wouldn't have. No, that turns out nothing would have mattered there. Um, yeah, literally. I mentioned how we drew like 9 lands last game, and then 2 games in a row the deck was like, you get 3. You get 3, and you're gonna like it. That was really rough. That was really brutal. On top of our opponent drawing really well, but that's all right. This hand is a little sketchy. We're playing against another Yorion deck. Wild. But I think this hand's fine to keep. Alright, this looks more like enigmatic. Alright, Dark Slick Shores, Thoughtseize. Oh. Oh, it's whatever this atrocity is. I think we gotta take the Dreadbore. Nivtalite, right, that one. That one. It was the Elish Norn that threw me off. I'm like, I know what this deck is. I just don't know why I can't remember what this deck is. Alright, play Clearwater and pass. This will curve us into Soaring Thought Thief decently well. Alright, Dragon Skull Summit's probably what comes down. I mean, maybe I should have taken Klothys or Leyland Binding, because Binding does have Flash. We beat Nivtalite last time, though, so it's not impossible. Shipwrecked Marsh. Soaring Thought Thief. I sincerely doubt we're going to need the push, but we'll hold it just in case. Because there's, like, probably next to no way that they... well, I guess if they drew a land... Yeah, I guess if they drew a land, they could... Oh, be aware they are playing new Niv in the deck so they can jumpstart every spell. That is insane. That is insane. Alright, so... They have an Elish Norn. They do have an Elish Norn, and that is... Spoopy. Elish Norn scares me. I mean, yeah, I guess we just Thoughtseize. Yep. It's a bunch of lands. We're fine with that. Go to combat. Swing with the team. That is 6. Pass. Next turn, flash in Fairy Mastermind. Thank goodness Norn doesn't have lifelink, question mark, question mark. Alright, we're fine with seeing them cycle. Tap land. So they cycled Zagoth, so we know that there's at least an Indatha Triome in their hand. They'll probably swing for 4 here. Basically no reason not to. Take the 4. Flash in Fairy Mastermind. Another land. I did miss the opportunity to draw a card. I was going to say another land would have gotten us to Kaito, which would have been solid. So we'll just swing with the team. Do we play the Nighthawks? I think we have to play the Nighthawk Scavenger. It is a 9/3. 9 life is a lot of life. It kills Norn. Yeah, that's the one that draws him a bunch of cards. Alright, are they cycling? They are, which means Fairy Mastermind draws us a card. It is another land. I don't think they have a way out of this. Like, in theory, I could just let the 4 through, take... Yeah. Alright, we got the concession. Alright, against Niv, Disdainful Stroke comes in. Shieldred and Shieldred's Edict come in. I mean, I could Unmoored Ego, but I don't think that's super worth it. We get rid of Push. There's really nothing that Push hits in their deck. And again, they're a Yorion deck, so we're going to get rid of Jace. We'll cut Jace entirely, and we'll bring in 1 Unmoored Ego. Just because hitting Dispute? Really? Want Dispute? Alright, let's cut the Ego, Dispute. We'll bring in 2 Disputes and go down the end of the story. And we'll try it like that. I don't know if that's correct boarding, but we're going to try it like that. Jace. Oh, Niv is blue. That is a great point. Niv Mizzet is blue. Both Niv Mizzets are blue. Niv has always been blue. Regardless of iteration, Niv has always been blue. Excuse me. Alright. Another 2-lander on the draw. A little less interaction, but I think it's fine. We keep drawing our 1-of Kaito, which is like, fine, I like the card, and the card's proven itself to be good, but like, a little variety. Alright, Hive of the Eye Tyrant, really solid draw. Play the Dark Slick, pass. Alright, Flash in, Thieves Guild Enforcer, always yield. Sometimes Freddy is too big brain for this realm. I'm going to have to second that motion. I'm going to retweet that. And then swing. We hit a Clothis, which is really nice. We might be able to be a little more aggressive this game, depending on what their turn 3 looks like, honestly. Tap land. Okay, I think we're fine with that. So now the real question is, do we invasion? I think we do. Sunday, I'm on Mono Green Devotion. You know how I feel about Mono Green Devotion. Something in that deck needs to get banned. Frankly, I think it's just Karn. Like, I think giving that deck access to a wish board is insane. I think Karn needs to go. Okay. That's annoying, but fine. Alright. We didn't really hit anything good. They have a Clothis in the graveyard. Um, we did draw another Enforcer, though. That's pretty solid. Think we just I think we just go for our opponent here. I don't think we need the invasion yet. There's really nothing in the yard that's worth flipping into at this point. Like another Thieves Guild Enforcer is, I guess, fine. Ooh, actually, another Thieves Guild Enforcer is kind of good because then it's a 6/5. I saw big Enforcer. And what we can do is, depending on what our opponent does on their turns 4 and 5, we could end of turn flash in Thieves Guild Enforcer and Fairy Mastermind, untap Kaito, bubble, swing, bounce, get another ability. There's potential for this to be real cool, but we'll see. All right, Dryad Arbor or Sylvan Caryatid is fine. Like, don't get me wrong, I would play something else, but I think Mono Green, I would 100% agree. I think that Mono Green is very strong right now. Ooh, and we could do. Mm, Nighthawk Scavenger is a faster clock. It is. Yeah, I think we want to play the Scavenger here. And then end of turn, flash in the Enforcer. So what is worth noting is if they tap Caryatid to play one creature, which is a viable thing that could happen, I can then Kaito, make whatever big threat they have unable to block, and then swing for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, swing for lethal. Kaito, baby. 4 mana Kaito. Alright. It's looking like our opponent is not going to do anything here. So, in that case, we'll flash in the Enforcer. Mardu mana. Are they cycling? Kolaghan's command? K command, deal 2, we discard. That's fine. Maelstrom Pulse? Stop talking. Maelstrom Pulse? No. Okay. What am I okay with losing here? It's probably just got to be the land. Borrower's a little saucy. Although I did mess up, I don't have 2 blue now. Okay, so hindsight, I should have been the Fairy Mastermind. I think we're gonna go 3 at our opponent, 6 at the invasion. Alright, Invasion of Amonkhet flips. I just don't like the card. I there's literally no reason behind it other than I don't like the card. Yeah, I think we had to go with Thought Thief here. Alright, well there's a Niv Mizzet. Alright, so we're just gonna pass. Growth Spiral's a solid card. No land. Okay. I have just like vivid memory of losing to that card a lot for next to no reason. And I just don't like it. That's literally it. I just don't like the card. That was really fast. All right. I will take the play. Good luck. Have fun. 3 Yorion decks? Come on. Alright, 5 lands is way too much. 1 land is way too few. Alright, kind of seeing the wrong side of variance here, but we're going to keep this medium 5. Show us on Korra Sensei where it hurt you. Eh. Right here in the heart. Jeez, this is brutal. Well, I guess we're just gonna bottom Jace, and we're gonna bottom the push based on the Yorion decks that we've seen. Right, Watery Grave, tapped, pass. This is a terrible multi-5. Yeah, three Yorion decks in a row is kind of wild. Drown in the Lock is pretty solid. Definitely not a bad thing to have drawn. Alright, so this is likely Niv to Light again. Which is probably fine. Alright, Castle Lock Twain, go to combat. Interesting choice to fetch then, but I guess it didn't matter really. We're going to always yield. Sulphur Falls, Watery Grave. So this has to be Niv to Light. Like, I genuinely can't think of another deck that this could be. Flash in Mastermind? Okay. Yeah, this has to be Niv to Light, right? Go to combat, swing, play Shieldred. I'd probably be either Selesnya or Golgari. I like the Golgari colors. I'm probably more Orzhov. Yeah, I think things were gonna start getting a little out of hand for our opponent if they let Shieldred resolve, or if they let Shieldred stay. Okay, there's a world where I run out Scavenger and just kind of try to race our opponent, although they only have instant land. It's literally just instant land. So maybe I do want to hold up Drown. Maybe I do want to hold up either Drown or draw off of Mastermind. This is a very fair card. Anything but this standard season, I've only really played Red Black X decks. Huh? I wonder why. Couldn't have anything to do with those being like the most disgusting colors standard seen in years. Yeesh. Discard the Drown. Well, there's a land I don't really need. I guess ask and you shall receive. I really hate that Scavenger's only a 3/3, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. I haven't done nearly as much mill as I would normally like to. Oh my god. I think I have to try to protect it. I was gonna say I don't love just kind of like opening myself up to a Nif Mizzet here, or Bring to Light. Yeah, Valky. I think we're just dead. Well, let's see what mode they pick. Yeah, that's probably gonna be enough. They just had so much removal. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Let's go to the next game. Mystical Dispute definitely comes in. I don't think I need the Shieldred as much as I need the Shieldred's Edict, although Shieldred's really strong. Get rid of Jace. What would you ban in Standard then you two? Probably Fable and Bankbuster. Yeah, Stroke is definitely strong. We'll get rid of Push entirely. Um, we'll go down into the story and maybe one Scavenger. We'll try it like that. I did bring in Disdainful Stroke. Oh, you think Kaito should have been the cut? Maybe? I mean, I feel like a lot of times they have one big creature. Oh my god. Oh my god. Uh, I mean, fine. Go down Borrower, go down Stroke here. I don't think there's a good situation for us here. Double Multi-5, honestly brutal. Bad end of variance, though. It happens. Our opponent's also mulling to 5 this game, so at least, like, we're on the same playing field. And it's not just I mull to 5 on the play, you don't, I die. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think standard I would ban Fable and Bankbuster. I'm sure there's argument to ban Shieldred as well, but I don't know. All right. Pathway on blue, pass. We'll get to run out the Thought Thief. Alright, tap land for our opponent. Alright, Thought Thief comes in. Move to our turn. Another Thought Thief is not bad. I still think I want to play the tempo game, though. Right, hit 2 lands for our opponent. That's solid. Fable, yes. Bank, yes. Shelly, yes. 5 color will be the best deck. I mean, I feel like any... I don't play enough standard to, like, justifiably say, but I feel like pretty much any standard where, like, 5 colors is a good deck is probably a relatively healthy standard. Alright, and our opponent just opened up Drown for us, which is pretty good. Go to combat, swing with the team. We're going to set these up to always yield. Alright. I'm suddenly feeling a lot better. I would love to draw another land, but I'm still feeling a lot better. Zagoth Triome, that's fine. Opponent is still going to need to have a pretty influential turn here. That's not going to do it for them. Will shock. Just at this point, regardless of what our hand looks like, there's minimal reason not to shock. Alright, we hit a Bring to Light. We hit double Clothis. That's really good for us. Oh, you know what I didn't bring in? That I probably should have? I probably should have brought in the Unmoored Ego. Actually, you know what? Maybe Ego's not worth it in this matchup because I feel like there's just too much for them to hit. That's annoying. Guys, I think Abrupt Decay is a really good card. Like, just sharing. Yes, you play a lot of Standard, Freddy. Alright. Show me the 5-drop. Please. That also works. I'm fine with that. Well, our opponent might just never resolve a spell again. And if they do, it won't matter. Oh my god, do they have another decay? Growth Spiral is fine. Please play a threat. If they hardcast Yorion, it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they hardcast Yorion, I'd probably still try to counter it with Dispute, because then I still have Drown for any removal spell they have. Or I just let it resolve and I Shieldred's Edict. Yeah, Yorion resolves. Um, on our opponent's end step, we go for the throat, I guess. Really good top deck. Um, really good top deck because it puts our opponent dead on board next turn. Right? Four. Oh, no. One short. Well, then another Soaring Thought Thief off the top wins us the game. One, two, three. Do I fight that? Do I fight this? Yeah, I think I have to. Um, that's really annoying. Just had double removal spell, but that's fine. Another drown off the top's pretty solid. Cycle away. Fabled Passage. It's kind of interesting that you don't have to pay life for Fabled Passage. Um, go to combat. Swing. Drown. Play the Takanuma pass. Hope our opponent draws not well. Has its early. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. um, hear me out. I'm thinking dispute, make them pay the 3, and then untap Shieldred's Edict, win. All right. Niv resolves. They find Bring to Light, and that's it. Edict. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. I will not make that mistake again. I literally made the mistake again and my opponent conceded. I hate myself so much. Alright, take out Kaito, put the scavenger back in, and let's just try it like that. I hate myself too. Don't worry, Freddy, I hate myself just as much. Oh my god. I mean, it's our first keepable 7. Yes, but I don't know how long this water's been sitting here. So let me finish up this match, and then I'll get new water, and then yes, I will do that. I think we have to keep this 7. It's literally the first keepable 7 we've had. All right, draw for turn. Untapped land was honestly like exactly what I wanted there. Sylvan Caryatid, I imagine. Yep. Sylvan Caryatid. Alright. Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Drawing the Thieves Guild on turn 2 is so awkward. But I guess in theory what I can do is I can flash in the Thieves Guild now and then just not attack. And there's a world where this still works out. Flash in Thieves Guild. Alright, this is always yield. Hitting a Vanishing Verse is nice. Alright, play the island and pass. This will let us hold up both Thought Thief and Mystical Dispute, which is really good. Growth Spiral is fine. Alright. Another Growth Spiral. That's a lot of mana, opponent. Alright, so they did not hit another land. Which means that any big threat that comes down, I can dispute. Not that I wouldn't have been able to anyway, but still. Alright, Thought Thief. Omnath is a good hit. Okay, another decay. Double Thought Thief. Alright, yes, I would like to pay 2 life. Yes, I am going to main phase cast a Thought Thief. Go to combat. They have another K command. They have a K command here. They have Vanishing Verse. That's fine. They're spending. Once again, they are spending a lot of resources on removal. Freddy, I always want to hear your hot takes. That needs to get countered. tap land. All right, binding, not bad. But I think here we just windmill slam Shieldred. Although drown is a really good draw, and we could play it slow, because if they just like rip off the top of their deck, that's really bad for us. Field of the Dead with Meat Hook is dumb. I see it. I see it. I see the implication. I think we just want to slam the Shieldred. I think we just want to slam Shieldred, bank on our opponent having one dead turn. Because then we just kind of get to go crazy. Looks like our opponent did not have a dead turn. And I was mistaken. Damn it. Like, what a top deck. As I'm milling them out, as they're having no deck thinning, no card advantage. And that happens. Oh, they only got one. Oh, they only got a. What'd they take? They took Bring to Light. That's fine. So what we could do, they only have Bring to Light in their hand. So do we attempt to trade Shieldred for the Niv Mizzet? Swing, bounce it. Bounce it, hold up removal. If they opt for some reason to not cast anything, flash in the Thought Thief. Still get a free swing with Shieldred. I actually think that's kind of reasonable. Go to combat, swing with Shieldred. A little shocked they took it. 1, 2. Now, which one is it is the real question. It's Niv. So we're going to disdainful stroke that. And we know they have Bring to Light in their hand. Another land would actually be awesome. Another land would be great so that we could drown and ask and ye shall receive. Although part of me does kind of want to hold it to bounce the Leyline Binding, I know in my heart that's not correct. So we're going to play the Otawara, we're going to go to combat, and we're going to swing. I was going to say, I imagine they have to block here. Alright. Fetch with Fabled Passage. This card is strong. Card is very strong. to drown that. All right, that's fine. We'll let them move to end step. Flash in the borrower. Vendilian C, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate the love and support. Glad to have you here as part of the community. We have a variety of other social media outlets that you can follow us on, including a Discord that all of our members are welcome to. How did you find us today? Move to our turn. And that was arguably the best draw we could have gotten. Go to combat. Swing with the team. I love it. How'd you find us? Me. Him. I love it. Well, Vendilion, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much for your support. We're playing some Dimir Rogues today. We're currently 1-1. Looks like about to be 2-1. Ah, one of your testing buddies? Nice. I love that another community is just like hanging out over here and just joining us. They follow me, but not you, Vendilion. What you doing? What you doing? All right. So we've played 3 Yorion decks so far. 3 Yorion decks. Hang on, my lady's texting me. I'm just gonna get back to her quick. Played against. Oh, right, spray bottle. I'll be RB. One second. While I'm filling this, I'm gonna run an ad. Hang on 1 second. I really just want to be like, when I see that message of I'm not, I just want to be like, you're beautiful. Okay. For screwing up Sheolder's edict not once but twice. That was mildly unpleasant. I didn't like that. Okay. Anyway, on to game 4. Match 4? Match 4. So we've beaten Niv to Light twice, and we lost to better or worse than a Nerf dart. Nerf darts are funnier but more traumatizing. This like the Nerf gun is like funny, but this genuinely makes me feel like you've been bad. Like, you know what I mean? Oh god. Okay, so hear me out. This hand is horrible. But it does say that our opponent was last seen on Greasefang. Yeah, I think we keep this hand. It's the information is too good to not, like, the access to information is too good to not keep. All right, Hive, Thoughtseize. Oh, it's creativity. Huh. Okay. Once again, I feel like taking creativity is a little redundant, so I think we take Fable. All right. And we have perfect information on their hand until they draw. Let's see how this goes. I imagine Hollowed Fountain will hit tapped. Beautiful. All right. Second Hive. But drown in the luck. Second Hive. It's not a Yorion. Yes, it is. It's a Yorion deck. 4 for 4 on Yorion decks. Okay. All right. Dark Slick Shores. Pass. I would love for them to cycle the sensor. This Fatal Push is likely just a dead card. Do we want to cling our Thoughtseize? I think we do. I think I want the card draw here. Four for 4 on Yorion decks. Surprise. Damn. Yes, surprise Sky Noodle. So we could play the Jace for 3 so we could pay for the sensor, and then it won't outright die to the Volcanic Spire or Spite. Or I could wait. I think I don't think anything changes. I think I play the Jace. I don't know if this is right. Um, yeah, that's fine. Like, I'm fine with them volcanic spiting it. I just kind of need to start getting cards in the graveyard. Oh, this is so interesting. I have genuinely no idea what is going on. Like, genuinely zero. What is happening? Flaming Bear Incident, you sound like me playing Historic Ranked. Oh boy, another Yorion deck. I now need Lex to make an art of surprise Sky Noodle. So whenever we come across another Yorion deck, it can be like, huh, oh boy, another surprise Sky Noodle. That definitely isn't a surprise, unfortunately. Scavengers semi-solid draw. I'd feel better if we were like getting more stuff in the yard. Um, Jace straight dies to Volcanic Spite here. Um, but I don't think we're gonna get anywhere if we don't apply pressure. Because if they Volcanic Spite when I'm minus, Jace just straight dies. Which kind of makes me want to Nighthawk Scavenger. The two pushes are just so awkward here. I think we just have to plus Jace. Huh. Suppose that would have been a good option. You know, Flaming Bear, I might be able to make this happen for you. Also, should I just go with like Bear or should I call you Incident? which which do you prefer? Um, I I think we can make this happen. Like there is a world where this is possible. I just want that to be known. I think I'm gonna begrudgingly run out the Scavenger here. At least we can apply some form of pressure, you know? If it eats a spite, it eats a spite, but then at least it's not Jace eating it. And if they end up making a token for the Indomitable creativity, I can still push the token. Alright, that's fine. FBI, I love that. I think I'm gonna go with Bear though, just in general. I don't know. I think I'll go with that one. Okay, Fable's kind of horrifying, but I think I just kind of have to be okay with it. I also think I need to attempt to push the Shaman, because the push is just kind of rotting away in our hand right now. Go ahead and censor it. Oh, okay. That's still fine. Uh, push, because it's just rotting in our hand again. Um, uptick Jace and pass. Is it -2 or -3? It's -2. So I could mill 3 and draw a card on my next turn. Alright, so they bin to the censor. We know they're sitting on the 2 creativities. Nomad, Yorion into hand. I think we're fine with this now. Another push is a little weird. Mm, Yeah, I think we just need to be drawing the card here. Takanuma is fine. Takanuma could get me back the Nighthawk Scavenger, um, but I think my focus needs to be dealing with Yorion and the Fable. Nice to meet y'all. Um, I'm Faust, one of Youngblood's babysitters. I am the other one. That is correct. They are my babysitters, as I make misplays like nobody's business. This thing's mana cost is 3, correct? Reflection of Kikijiki's mana cost is 3. So push will not work, right? I'm 99% sure that is the case. Um, so I'm going to go for the throat. Um, and I believe Yorion costs. The Yorion's a 3/5 or a 4/5. Um, this doesn't feel great, but Thoughtseize. We're gonna get the Yorion out of their hand. Oh, they bend to creativity. Um, yeah, get the Yorion out of your hand. Uptick, no legal targets. Pass, and then next turn um, that opens up Cling to Dust for us. Yeah, they get to scry 2, which is fine. One top, one bottom. I think we're gonna cling here. Cling one of the creativities. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm happy to take the card draw here. If it gets countered, it gets countered. Hmm. The draw 2 there is a little scary. I wish I was on Reed Duke's level. David, you're pretty dang good though. Like I know we mess with you a lot, but like you're pretty good. I really want to windmill slam the Shieldred, but I think we have to wait till they attempt to creativity. I just kind of wish it wasn't big score. Omen of the Sea is fine. Yes, you're the wish. You're Reed Duke. You're the Reed Duke we have at home. Oh my god, it needs someone making a meme. Mom, can we go see Reed Duke play? No, honey, we have Reed Duke at home. Reed Duke at home. Picture of David. Please. Please. Someone do it. Freddie, call Aunt right now. Cool. Odawara is pretty solid. We're going to play the Odawara. Uptick on Jace. No other targets. Windmill Slam Shieldred. Leaving up Drown. How many creativities have we hit so far? Just... So we hit 2, but 1's on the bottom of their deck. We still don't know about 2 of the cards in their hand, so that's a little scary. That just needs to go. Go ahead and Deluge. That's fine. I work right now. I can do that. David, hit me up on Discord, and I'll sort that out. I'm at work right now for the next 3 hours, so send me a message on there. Okay, beautiful. Guys, I love that this is happening. All right. I feel like Jace is going to help us pull ahead a little bit here. Fairy Mastermind is a really good top deck. Gain the 2, -2. Our opponent's gonna mill 3. They're gonna have exactly 20. Then we'll draw 3 cards. Gain a bunch of life. Oh, all right. Our opponent that was enough for our opponent. They said we're good. Disdainful Stroke. I don't think we need change the equation here. I do think, however, we want Shieldred's Edict and Shieldred. Yeah, I think that's fine. So, because it's another Yorion deck, and push feels so medium against them. I mean, maybe we keep like 1 push and go down like 1 invasion and 1 fairy mastermind. Actually, we'll keep in 1 push, 1 other push. We'll get rid of the cling. Yeah, we'll try it like that. Yes, this is a mystical happening. I don't need to be a big name streamer. I don't need to be hanging out with Mengu and Aspiring Spike. I have you guys who make memes for us and share the love and joy. And frankly, that is all I need. And I'm just posting in the Discord. Reminder to make Read Duke at home meme. And then I'm going to tag Freddie and David. You just got one of the best standard players in the UK. Damn right I do. Damn right I do. I also will say I'm pretty proud that I feel like if I was to approach Will Hall and be like, hey, you want to grab a drink? He'd be like, absolutely. I have missed him in the US twice now, and it makes me so sad. We really want at least 1 more land, but I think this hand is fine. You have to see him soon. Just tell him I love him, please. That's all I need. Just tell him I love him. Sacred Foundry tapped. Excuse me. All right. We'll lead off with Hive, and we'll pass. All right. Another land would be fine if I'm sober. Heard. Heard. Say less, Freddy. All right. We're probably running the Enforcer into a Censor, but I think we just have to be okay with that. That's a resource that they will now no longer have access to, or they don't do. Hello, 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 Mr. Locust God, sir. That was clip worthy, I feel like. This Freddy, you know about this version? I'm so confused. Alright, shock in the better art watery grave. Do we risk running Thought Thief into a sensor? Probably not. So this version can OTK you. Oh. So what I'm hearing is I've been balancing on eggshells since the beginning. Alright, go ahead, cast your Omen of the Sea. It is worth noting that if Soaring Thought Thief gets countered or anything of the like, we get a free fire off with Unmoored Ego. And I think that's exactly what we're going for here. I couldn't. I mean, I could drown the token, but I don't think I care that much if I'm gonna Unmoored Ego this turn. Unmoored Ego, target our opponent. Indomitable creativity. One, two, three. Alright, let's look at their list. Solar Blaze, interesting. Yeah, I think that's it. I can go back on the VOD and do it later. I can't do it now though, cause I saw that message a touch too late. I'm sorry, David. My point was so you can refer back to the list for this game. Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's probably what I should have done, but I'm not frequent enough MTGO streamer player to catch that. So, sucks to be me. Alright, they pitched a Solar Blaze and Raugan Triumph, both cards we didn't know about, so we have good information here. We know they have a Saw It Coming, Hallowed Fountain, so they could kill one of our creatures with Spite if they wanted to. Yorion's not in their hand. That was kind of the goal with the crappy lighting. That's fine. Alright, so they can still cast Saw It Coming, which is a touch annoying. If I draw another land, though, I can play the Thought Thief and drown their counterspell. Or they're just not gonna... Oh, they're gonna play another Fable. That's frightening. Borrower does not do anything for me. So maybe in this case we do want to Invasion. So I can at least get another draw. Being stuck on all these lands has been a bit of a problem for me. Or being stuck on only 3 lands. I got another land. Uh, we're gonna not do anything. We're gonna not attack so that I can block. And they would have had a big score this turn, so that's pretty good for us. Ooh, I. Ooh. I could turn invasion into a locust god. All right, get your treasures. We're gonna block one of them. Next to no reason not to. They played the mountain for turn. It looks like, and they binned the saw it coming. Oh, hard casting Shark Typhoon. Okay. That's gonna slow my game plan down just a wee bit. Um, I think I think we have to borrow the Shark Typhoon back into hand. If they opt not to cast it, now we're going to go for the invasion here. Because they have the Locust God in the yard, and making more dudes as we draw cards, especially with Kaito, could end up being a really good flooded board state. Of note, they can't go semi infinite with 2 flipped fables, so I would make sure they don't get to that. How do they go infinite? That's the part I'm struggling to see. How do they go infinite? Oh. Oh, interesting. So I should go for the throat this one. You need to watch the video I did that against Jund. I mean, I'm not disinterested. Although them resolving a Shark Typhoon right now does genuinely horrify me. Oh, that's worse. Opted not to draw a card. Interesting. Hmm. Borrower, bounce to ferry, flip invasion, get Locust God? Reduke actually used that to win one game in the Pro Tour that he won? Nice. cycling the Shark Typhoon. That's fine. I still need to be able to deal with the Teferi. I think I can go to 4 here. I really don't like it, but I think that I can. All right, I think we just got to go to the next game because I'm a little too tight on time, I think. Yeah. All right, no changes. Um, you might need me before this date. Okay. What do you need? I mean, you need a pep talk? Cause like, I can give you a pep talk if that's what you feel like you need. All right. Brainstorm ideas about dishes. Ooh. Um. Yeah, I guess I could help with that. All right, we're gonna keep this hand. This is a great hand. All right. Watery Grave, tapped, pass. Yeah, allergies is the keynote for sure. Happens every time. Uh, Takanuma, pass. Flash and Enforcer, always yield. Clearwater Pathway. Um, go to combat. Swing for 1. I'm not thrilled. Flash in Thought Thief. Um, that's fine. Shock. Thought Thief. Go to combat. Swing. Should have done an always yield, but that's fine. Flash and Enforcer. Something. Oh, nothing died there. Okay, a counterspell would be amazing. Like a straight counterspell. I won't say no to Thoughtseize. Hmm. We're gonna take the Solar Blaze. We're gonna go to combat. We're gonna swing with the team. That's fine. So we have an unknown card. Each opponent sacrifices a creature token. This is the right mode. joking. What a top deck for our opponent. What a top deck. Wow. Oh, we probably just lost. Take the Narset. They've got 3 lands. Go to combat. Swing. Well, those were 2 removal spells. Yorion into hand. Go to combat. Swing. Hard cast Shieldred. No, wait till they cast Yorion. Because that seems to be their only out. Yep, cycle the Triome. Wait for them to cast Yorion, Disdainful Stroke, cast Shieldred. Swing. That's fine. Just attack and say go. No, I don't want Lurrus in this format ever again. Even as a Rogues player, I don't want Lurrus in this format ever again. Actually, I don't think Rogues would run Lurrus. I think Shieldred's too good. Excuse me. Our opponent did 1 top, 1 bottom. Disdainful Stroke the Yorion. Move to my turn. Opponent's got 3 mystery cards in hand. Go to combat. Swing. Hard. Oh, move to our turn. Or move to main phase 2, rather. Hard cast Shieldred. Land for turn. See if our opponent's got it. Oh. Oh, wow. Wow. What a game. That was intense. All right. Can we go 5 for 5 against playing against Yorion decks? What do we think, everyone? Is our 5th deck a Yorion deck? Actually, you know what? We're going to start a poll. Oh, there's only 2 of you here right now. We're not going to do the poll then. That's just I just want to hear, what do you guys think? Do you think that we see a 5th Yorion deck or no? Well, you're currently 3 for 4 against Yorion, true. Oh my god, it's not a Yorion deck. Oh, thank you, God. Hand's a little sketchy, but I think we can keep it. Are you sure? No. Am I ever sure? We'll see. I think this hand could be okay. We could draw well. We have access to turn 2 Fairy Mastermind. I wish the Cling was like a push or something, but it's fine. It is what it is. Our opponent's falling to 5, though. So it seems like our opponent was in the same boat of maybe a sketchy hand. Yeah, no lander 3 times in a row. Oh, that's rough, my dude. Uh, I I've been there, and it doesn't feel good. Ugh. Like, I know that pain. Alright, we're gonna leave with the tapped water grave, and we're gonna pass. I got nothing this turn. Caves of Koilos. Thoughtseize, reasonable, probably take fairy. It makes it possible they are a low land count deck, meaning they might be aggressive. That's also valid. Oh, they took the Cling. That's interesting. Alright, Hall of the Storm Giant, pass. Hall of Storm Giants, pass. Yes, not a Sky Noodle deck, and that's what's important. Greasefang. Oh, you know what? It could be Greasefang. It could be Greasefang, and our opponent just got really unlucky. Oh, that would explain why they took the Cling. That would definitely explain why they took the Cling. Because Cling is a pretty solid answer against them. Stuck on one land. We're going to run out the Mastermind. It might eat a push. If it does, it does. Looks like it's not eating a push at this moment in time. All right. We're flooding a little bit, but yeah, Freddy was definitely right. 100% Greasefang. Oh, please be Rafine's informant. Yes. Yes, connive. Draw me a card. Yes. Into a scavenger. Nice. Yeah, sadly, it's like kind of still not enough. Because they could just go land Greasefang, and then they have Eska's Chariot, which isn't like the scariest thing in the world, but it's still not a great spot for us to be. Although we did just gain access to another drown, um, which could definitely be good enough. We'll swing for 2. We'll try to play the slow game a little and see what they've got. Because if they don't play Greasefang, I don't have a deliberate need to fire off the drowns. I actually like so I played Greasefang a little bit. I actually enjoy playing Greasefang. I stopped playing when I found Atraxa, and then I found this deck. All right, so we're gonna drown you, and then we're gonna drown you. And now our opponent has no board state. Um, we'll play. We'll play out the. We'll play out the Takan. We'll play the Scavenger. We'll play the Dark Slick. Go to combat. Swing. It's kind of just, if they have another Greasefang, they have another Greasefang. And it sucks, but that's really all there is to it. I do that a lot, though. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. All right, we're fine with them salvaging here. They found a Blooming Marsh. Play Clearwater Pathway. Go to combat. It's cost 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't do it yet. Swing with the team. Pass. Hear me out. Wait. What am I waiting on? Why would I wait on putting my opponent to 2? How could I have won? I don't think there's a line where I win from there. Our opponent needs to get very lucky, and I think even... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Interesting. I see your point now. Um, Okay, now I'm picking up what you're putting down, Freddy. So they're gonna get Greasefang. I don't think it matters because I can animate Hall of the Storm Giants next turn. Greasefang. Yep. Go to combat. Get Parhelion. Yep. Animate Parhelion. We take a lot of damage. But it doesn't matter. Freddy, let's just see if you would have been right. Sadly not, but we're still going to run it out. Just like double show our opponent that we have super lethal on board. Alright, against Greasefang, Ray, Cling, Ego. I think that's it. Ray, Cling, and Ego. I'm not going to lie, I don't love Ego on the draw. On the play, I love it. On the draw, a little less so, but I think it's still fine. Probably go down 1 push. Go for the throats like randomly medium. Probably have to go down Kaito in this matchup. I think cut 1 invasion. I think we do go for the throat. Fairy Mastermind and the 1 thought. And what? Keep Thoughtseize. We'll go down 1 Jace and we'll try it like that. Yeah, I think we go at it like that. Man, it's nice to be able to like actually get a full league in with Pioneer Rogues. I was originally thinking, I was like, if I don't end up having enough time, I'll just stream like Goryo's Vengeance or Oops or something. But I'm glad this worked out. I'm glad I ended up having the time. All right, 3-1, up a game against Greasefang. Let's see how game 2 looks for us. Also, if we get access to an ego, do we name Greasefang or do we name Parhelion? Probably Greasefang, right? Because I think we can beat an Eska's Chariot. Because they're just almost never hard casting Parhelion. And if they are, we've lost. It's a little sketchy. We're gonna try this. Yep, go ahead, Thoughtseize. Alright, very reasonable. Is the Thoughtseize bug real? It's not real. Play the Murktide Murkwater pathway. Play Murktide! Alright, play Hall and pass. Turn 1 Murktide and Pioneer, go. Would be bananas. Alright, they chose Greasefang. They do not currently have a vehicle in the yard. So we're going to slam the Enforcer. Another salvage, okay. Chose Boseiju. Very interesting. Ray of Enfeeblement. Play Otawara. Go to combat. Swing for 3. Are they debating on whether or not they want to Boseiju my black source? Because I will just find another one. Liliana is going to get countered. It's going to get countered because I have enough answers to Greasefang. They played the Boseiju. They may still have another one. I think Greasefang lists tend to run 2. Go to combat. Swing. I'd love another black source. Like, another black source would be fire. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Our opponent knew we had Drown in the locks. Do they just, like, really not have anything else? I would have another... David, nobody asked you. Nobody asked you for your opinion. Alright. You're right. It would have been a shipwrecked marsh. That is a 100% accurate statement. Silence is legal in Pioneer? Wait just a dang minute. Wait just a dang minute. Alright, so here's the real question. Is our opponent gonna cast another Greasefang, or are they going to can't stay away? Do I cast the Cling now and get the card draw? Yeah, it's not played at all. I mean, I don't want to lose. Chariot puts more bodies on board. Boat hurts. I think we got to take Eska's Chariot. There's our ego. No, it's the can't stay away. No. No. All right, take 6. All right, take 6. Kill your Greasefang. So, is there a world? Do we ego the boat here? Like, I know that's probably straight up wrong, but do we ego the boat? We know they have one in hand. We know there's one in the yard. We can deal with Greasefang. They need to be able to have a way to put things in the yard and Greasefang. I think we ego the boat. Oh my god, they had 2 in hand, but that means they're gonna draw 2 cards, which is really bad for us. So we knew their 1 card in hand was Rafine's Informant. If we could draw 1 more black source so that I could Nighthawk Scavenger while leaving up a removal spell, that would be kind of huge. Because they're missing creature or artifact to make Scavenger lethal. I can put a creature in the yard with Ray or push if they opt to cast the Informant. I don't love that we let them draw 2 cards, but this weekend I am competing in 3 events. I wish I could compete in 3 events this weekend. I love my job and I love the restaurant business, but like, man, I wish I could go to weekend events and not lose $1,000, you know. If you play the Greasefang, you have nothing in the yard right now. Okay. Oh my god, they hit the Parhelion. Wow. They needed to hit so well off that Witherbloom command. This week alone is 9 events. My lord. I want to be able to compete in that many events. I wish. All right. All right. Match 4. Last match. I am the poster child of a grinder. That is true. You really are. You really are. I do at least get to sleep sometimes. All right. Wait, you get to play events? I'm lucky to play F&M. I mean, that's valid. It is very rare for David to even get to an F&M at this point. All right. If we can get one more land, we are in killer shape. All right, our opponent mulls to 6. All right. Dark Slick Shores, pass. Maybe if we're lucky, our opponent won't lead off with a Thoughtseize so that we have the possibility of casting Unmoored Ego. All right, cool. Play the Enforcer, always yield. There's 2 more lands. Haul, go to combat, swing. Thoughtseize. Get rid of Greasefang. They could Witherbloom command my creature, which would be a tad annoying, but... Grizzly Salvage is also a little risky for them. Because it could potentially make this guy bigger. Alright, so they went with Mill 3. Of course they hit the Can't Stay Away. No creatures in the yard yet, though, so that's... Or no vehicles in the yard yet, so that's something. Castle Locktwain does indeed enter tapped here. Oh, God. This is intense. That's fine. Traverse. Do I want them to have that? Um... Yeah, I think I need them to not have that. I could ego here. So I could ego naming Greasefang. I could one, two, three, four. I have no idea what's in our opponent's hand anymore. It's fine. Um, I could ego Greasefang. Just get that problem out of the way. The problem is they have a boat in hand and they're getting really close to casting it. I think I need to go with the ego and um, just kind of bank on them not um, or I need to bank on because I can deal with the boat if I have Shieldred. If I can draw a land and resolve Shieldred, I'm in solid shape. Also, there's a small possibility that in my deck, Necromentia's just a little bit better than Unmoored Ego because I have a lot of ways to deal with the creatures. So it's possible that Necromentia's a little bit better. Um, you know the new shark from this set. I do know the new shark from this set. Um, that one, right? You can't see that because my lighting is terrible. Chrome Host Seed Shark. Card's great. Like, card is actually great. Apparently, it's seeing some play. It's seeing some play in Legacy Shadow, which I just think is really sweet. Uh-oh. That was a really good top deck for our opponent. Each player discards. I think we gotta discard the Ray here. They discarded the Grizzly Salvage. They've played their Blooming Marsh. Alright. This has got us in a not so great situation. As that Liliana can now deal with both of our creatures and they can hard cast the boat. Um, that being said, I still think we got to do it this way. Play the Shieldred, force them to minus. They play the boat, so that way boat can't kill Scavenger. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought would happen. Cast the boat. Oh. Oh, I did that very wrong. They still have a boat in hand. They no longer have a boat in hand. They must have drawn a second boat. Play this on black. Pass. Do they? Okay, so they drew literally another boat. Kind of insane. All right, it's not feeling too good, everybody. It's it's seeming like we've lost, but you never know. Ray was a really good top deck there. In fact, we're just going to deal with that now. And then we can maybe start finding answers with Castle Lochtwain. Hydrated. Oh no, my water! Oh no! Oh no! Alexa's coming in from her break at work, mind you. Damn. We needed that card. We needed this. Oh, right. I can do that. I hydrated. Do we just get the card draw knowing we lose it to Lily? Probably not. We'll just float the mana. Yeah, that was kind of disgusting, not gonna lie. We'll just put the Watery Grave in tapped. I did fill it with fresh water. Can confirm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to draw really well. That's not what I was hoping for. I mean, hopefully our opponent tries to cast a spell, so that way we at least get, like, something. The problem is, unless we literally go land, where we're not gonna be able to kill the Liliana. Come on, deck. Come on. Oh my god. Oh, we're gonna lose. Like, just when I thought there was hope. They might ult Lily here. Which, like, if they do, we're completely fine with that. Having the Boseiju for the Castle Lochtwain, though, was so bad for us. Alright, can we get an untapped land off the top? Please. That is an untapped land off the top. Kill Liliana. You'd think I'm playing Dimir Control right now. And we got the concession for us for back-to-back 4-1s with Pioneer Rogues. Wow. All right, I will open one chest as is custom on our channel. Is it a waste? The 20 play points, not much of a waste. This one's a bit of a... That one was a bit of a waste, though. Wow, okay. Back to... Freddy, you know the rules. You know the rules of chess. You get one for free. After that, it's a gifted sub per. You know that. All right. Freddy, you want me to open them? 4 gifted subs. That's... If you want me to open the chests, you gotta give the chests. You gotta give chests to the people. 4 gifted subs. I'll open them all right now. It's fine. Be that way. No, and that's just that was something I started with Crow actually. What if I dump 121k points? Then I will never open a chest again in my life, David, because I'll be dead. That no. Are you joking? Hey Richard, do 15 million push-ups and then open a chest. Can't open a chest when I got no arms, David. Want to do the Freddy training? The Freddy training is probably horrifying. It probably involves bench pressing 150 pounds of Red Bull cans and then drinking them in one shot. That terrifies me. But everybody, okay. So if we're not, what if I wanted to make you into Saitama? That's gonna be a, it's gonna be a journey, like a real journey. Um, but all joking aside, everybody, that is all I have time for this afternoon. Unfortunately, I do got to finish getting ready for work, and I do have some personal stuff I have to work on today. So that is all we're gonna do. But 4-1 finish, absolutely amazing. Um, I'm really happy with how the deck has been performing lately. Um, good win against Greasefang. Solid win against Creativity. Yeah, the deck feels strong. I feel like I can still do a little bit of fine tuning. I liked the Hall. Hall of the Storm Giant felt fine. I still haven't really gotten to utilize Agadeem's Awakening, but what I honestly might do is I might I don't think I need 3 basics. I think 2 is fine. Um like I think we take the percentage point losses against Field of Ruin decks um in an effort to in an effort to um have better mana with Shipwreck Marsh. So I think as a whole we go down to 1 swamp up the Shipwreck Marsh, and that way we can keep the Agadeem's Awakening. Because what Agadeem's Awakening is basically at its worst a better swamp. So it's if at its worst it's a basic land, why am I not running it over a basic land? Kaito didn't really get to show up much this game, this league, because we got stuck on 3 mana a lot. I still really like him as a one of. I think he's awesome. Kaito Shizuki, I'm still unsure of. I mean, I know a lot of people really like that card, but I was so iffy on it. Um, but maybe I have to give Kaito another try. I also see why there's argument for invasion in the sideboard over the main. Um, I'm realizing I'm not on the MTGO screen. I see why there's argument for invasion in the side instead of the main, mostly because it's better in the mirror because you're not putting a battle in the graveyard for their Nighthawk Scavengers, but it's also just like there's so many situations where there's not a good creature in the yard to copy. And with the main board Cling to Dust, that's a little iffy, as it is, because you might end up having to utilize the Cling to Dust. But all in all, I'm really happy with how the league went, and with that, we're going to send a raid over to someone. Yeah, this was an awesome stream, everybody. Thank you guys so much. It's always a big boost to the confidence when the streams go well. Let's. I've been raiding Doomwake a lot lately, but Doomwake's also been playing a lot of Pioneer. It looks like they're just kind of in the practice rounds, so maybe we should what card would you have from Legacy to Modern? Wasteland. Bring Wasteland into Modern. and bring Wasteland into Modern and unban Dark Depths. Like, please. I haven't seen Legacy Council on in a while. I would love to send it over to them, but Baleful Strix would be really cool. I think we gotta send it over to Will Hall, as we often do. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for chiming in. Really appreciate the love and support as always. This has been Youngblood MTG, jank decks for you and making the misplays so you don't have to. Enjoy the Will Hall experience.